Good morning. So I have made a buy. I bought this. It's nothing special. It's just a TD V8 Range Rover. It's got some nice overfinch wheels on it. It's got cool leather interior with heated seats front and back. It's got the world's worst sat navs. Pretty outdated, but it was cheap and I needed a runaround. Needs a wash, I know. I bought it cheap because it didn't have an MOT on it. So I took a bit of a chance on it and I MOT'd it and it weren't too bad. The electronic handbrake don't work as they always break, so I need to fix that. The near side front wheel bearing has got excessive play, so I need to fix that. And what was the other thing? Oh, it's got an anti-roll bar link that looks like it's come loose, so I think that just needs tightening up. Other than that, it's all right. So today's job, this wheel bearing. Let me get it on a ramp and I'll show you what's wrong with it. Right, so I have the Range Rover up on the ramp, as you can see. Let me show you what I mean about the wheel bearing. I'll try and balance this here. Careful. Oh, yeah. So, as you can see, I have a lot of free play. And that's why I'm going to be changing this wheel bearing. The weird thing is, although this wheel bearing's got like loads of free play and you'd have thought you'd hear it on the road, it doesn't make any noise whatsoever. It's so quiet. That's why when I MOT'd it, I was actually shocked to find this wheel bearing was gone. I did pull the wheel off and try and tighten up the hub nut to like pull the slack up a bit, but it's obviously not that type of wheel bearing and it just didn't really work. But yeah, I'm going to change it. So let's get the wheel off and we'll reassess the situation. I've never done one of these before, so it's going to be a challenge or a treat. Yeah, right, let's crack on. So I have the wheel off, as you can see, and I'm going to obviously have to take the whole hub off. So I'm going to start by stripping off the lovely Brembo caliper. I don't even think these were ever red. Just like the subtle Brembo caliper. What is that? Oh. So yeah, I'm going to strip the caliper off and I'm going to take the disc off. There's just some bolts down the back. I'm going to disconnect these pipes as well. And then just go with the flow. So yeah, I won't bore you undoing every bolt, but let's get going. So like, when I started this job, I was kind of hoping that I could make like a really half decent sort of video to watch about changing a wheel bearing on a Range Rover. So I thought, you know, I'd have to take the hub off and stuff like that. But good news for me anyway, it's actually called like a hub type bearing. So all it's got is 4 bolts that go from the back forward to here, and this whole flange comes off with the bearing and the new one replaces exactly the same. So yeah, hopefully, I've probably jinxed myself now, but hopefully it will come apart quite easy. I'm gonna have to just undo this nut and push the drive shaft back, and then hopefully I can get on these bolts back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, you know, slide hammer this and see if it comes out. Yeah. So I've undone the hub nut. I've took the 4 bolts out the back of the flange, which was, they all come out all right, luckily. And I've got well lucky because the joint actually slides in and out. I thought it'd be seized into the bearing, but it's not. Now I just need to try and get this off. I don't know whether to try and hit it with a hammer first or just put the slide hammer on and try and use the slide hammer, but I think I'll do it the right way and use slide hammer. Woo. Spoiled, aren't you? Oh yeah. So the slide hammer wouldn't fit over the flange, so I had to get a bit vicious with it. God, I'm knackered. I'm here with a hammer, so yeah. So that's out now. All I need to do is clean up in here and refit the bearing. Easy. Right, so I've cleaned all this up. No, it doesn't look too clean, but trust me, it is. Just sort of used a little whizzy tool, cleaned all the face, cleaned off in the recess, washed it all off with brake cleaner, and then just smeared a bit of grease in there. So now all I've got to do is fit the new bearing. So everything I've just done in reverse. Great. Much better. And like that, it's all done. Should really do the handbrake, but I can't be bothered. I might do the anti-roll bar link actually. Let's do that. Yeah, let's have a look. Right then, I have the wheel off. And as you can see, anti-roll bar is here, goes down there. This is the linkage here, going down to the arm. I don't know if I'll get the play while it's on the ramp. I'll do a little bit. I don't know how well you can see it, but that actually moves up and down because this link's loose. I don't know why it's loose. I guess someone's had it off before, not put it back on. But I've tried to tighten it up and I can't seem to get any thread. So I don't know if there's no thread left in there, like back there. So what I'm going to try and do is undo this nut, take it off and put a washer on, see if I can pull it up. But even loosening this nut's proving a bit of a problem, so I might have to put some heat on it. But let's crack on, see how it goes, shall we? So, ow, head by the arch. So, this is how it goes. I tried loosening it off, it wouldn't loosen off. I got the oxyacetylene out, or the Pro Gas, whatever that crud is. I heated it up. There's a fine line between heating up a nut to the point that it will melt the boot on the anti-roll bar link, and then you'll need a whole new anti-roll bar link, and actually heating it up enough to undo. So I very gingerly put a load of heat into it, and I got it to turn, and it started to undo. And when it started to undo, I was like, great. I had a pair of mole grips on the end because the little 7-8mm, whatever it is, I couldn't put a spanner on it because it just rounded. Had mole grips on it, put some duck oil on it, loosened it off. Yeah, lovely. Halfway down the thread, locks up. I was like, not good. So decided to soak loads of oil behind the thread, the bit I couldn't get to. Soaked it with oil, tightened it up, and now it's pulled up tight and there's no more free play. So it's on and it's MOTable. I'm going to leave it like that. That will do for me. Yeah. Right, Mr. Ford? Hello. So now I've just got to tidy up. I should start doing the handbrake, but I think I'll save that to another day and another video because I've got a backache, it's Christmas, and I just can't be bothered. But basically, these handbrake cables, they go up here, and up under there is the electronic handbrake box, and it sounds like the gearbox has exploded, so I need to take it off and have a look. But we'll save that for another video. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little snippet. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Have a good new year. Cheers, guys.